everybody, this is Yeli from Elisa Ravel Stickers, and some of you have posted questions on the planning Facebook groups about how can I like people that change from other planners into a daily duo. They want to know how they can use their stickers to decorate their daily duo, and you can totally do that. So I grabbed some boo-boo sheets that I have of other formats to do this, right? And I'll offer a few ideas. This is a boo-boo sheet, and you can totally tell what the problem is here with these pages. So we have some boxes that I can use from this sheet, and this is a vertical planner. And I have some more vertical boxes here, and I have some washi from the horizontal planner, and then more boxes as well. So either vertical or horizontal, it's easy to, and even hourly, because they're very similar in the format. You might need to be able to have access to washi. I don't have any of the washi sheets. I don't have the washi sheet for the vertical, so I just grabbed a washi sheet just so that I would have some washi, because you do need washi. I grabbed whatever I had left over from when I've used this kit before. And then I also have some Daily Duo boxes and things, but I don't really need to use any of these Daily Duo items. I'll have them just in case. But with what I'm saying with this is, if you have, let's say you got from my shop this same kit, and you have all the let's say you have the full vertical kit left over, but you do like covering all the boxes down here, well, you know, just grab a sheet with the boxes, and that way you don't have to buy a full Daily Duo kit. You only have to buy a little bit of that kit, and I carry my kits throughout all the formats, so you'll still be able to do that if you bought them from my shop. If you have them from other shops, I don't know what other shops do. You would just have to double check and see if it's possible, and if you need to add a couple of pages or buy washi or something else to go with the kit that you bought from another shop. So let's start. I'm going to put aside the Daily Duo stickers that I have, because I'm going to try not to use them, and I'm going to try to keep just to this, okay? So let me start, and let me show you what I'm going to be doing. I'm not even sure I'm going to use this. I pulled it out just in case. I'm going to put it to the side as well, and I'm going to try to work with this, and I'll show you what I mean. So for Monday, since I have leftover washi over here, for Monday and Tuesday, I can totally just go ahead and use this washi up here, right? And then I can just go ahead and use this washi over here. So that would take care of my date covers, and I just leave this as is. So there you go. That's one thing we can do. Then so this is Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, you know what? This is a I have to start planning on Monday the 30th. And I don't know if I said that, but yeah, I'm doing my Daily Duo. Oh, so the problem with this kit is that it did not cut well. I told you I'm working with boo-boos, or it cut off or something. Okay, that's fine. You could still use a boo-boo kit for this. I'll show you how. Okay. And let me try and separate this over here. Just kind of just grab the washi, and it's becoming a little bit more complicated to separate it. I wish I could have just peeled it off from the page, putting the ruler on top of it, but I didn't think of that. However, what I can still totally do is just use my scissors to kind of cut it off in the places where it doesn't want to kind of separate, okay? And maybe I'm gonna take a little longer in time just because I'm just making use of boo-boo stickers that I have, but it'll still work. Okay. So then for Monday and Tuesday, what I can totally do is just cover this with this little strip over here and use my, let me just put this away. Use my ruler to clip this off, right? And I'm gonna have a tiny bit of washi left and I'm gonna save it. You don't wanna waste anything. Then I'm gonna try and see if I can grab this other piece of washi without try and see if I can pull it out this way. There is always a way, my friends. There is always a way. Okay. What I want to do is I want to try and get my ruler as close to the cut line as possible and peel it up and kind of tear it. Let me see if this is gonna work. I have never done this. It's just an idea that just popped up in my head. Ah, no, this is not gonna work. Okay, that's fine. I can just do the same thing I did. Just take the whole thing off and I don't even know what I'm doing now. I'm really messing this up. Okay, it's okay. I can just go ahead and take the whole thing off and cut it again with the scissors like I did the first time. It's not going to be an issue. I can still do that and make it work. Okay, there we go. Just go ahead and have this separating here. Had I known that this was I thought it was a print issue, not a cut issue boo-boo. I should have checked that because the cut issue boo-boos just take longer to deal with, and I would have not, you know, used it for the plan with me because of all the time it takes. But I'm glad I'm just going to be using some washi here and that's it. Okay, I got it now, so let me just set that down here and hopefully it'll cover the full area that I need it to. It kind of does, not perfect, but I'm also working with a boo-boo and you guys, I know you'll understand that. Okay, now for the other two headers, and I'm just going to plan a couple of pages with you just so that you can get an idea of what I'm doing. So for the other two headers, I can totally go ahead and work two ways. Let me show you the two options that we have. So I can either just put the full header here, or I can just go ahead and cut this in half, which is what I want to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this in half, right? And I'm going to choose a point on my washi that is going to be kind of the same, and it's kind of in the center of the washi. So what I'm going to use is kind of this petal point here to cut this off. Okay, there. I'm going to go over it again just to make sure I am cutting it off because this is premium matte paper. And then I'm going to use the same point on the other washi, and this gives me 4 washi strips, so you can cut the thick washi from any vertical kit and make 4 washi strips out of it, right? So this is going to take care of Saturday and Sunday, I mean Friday and Saturday, and then it's also going to take care of Sunday for me. I didn't cut this too well. So fold it onto the side that's not sticky, and you can always just peel it off like that from there, right? Kind of folding it here and tearing it off. I'm not doing a great job at this today. I didn't want to cut my surface, but if you put some cardboard behind this washi that I just cut, you can go in deeper with your tool. And I want the red to show because it's actually Valentine's. So I do want the red to show. Okay. I think the other one is cut better. This one. Oh, it really is not cut any better. Okay, I'm just going to cut it better. It's just going to be easier to go over this again with my slice tool than to just have to try and cut it and have this annoying. Okay. Just gonna have a little bit more pressure than I did last time, but I don't want too much either because then it's gonna go all the way to the back of the page, and I don't want that, right? So I do have to be very careful with this. And here's the other thing, you can always go with your scissors as well, and you can always just kind of try to tear it apart from the page before pulling it out, before pulling the sticker out. Okay, so this is also a way to do it. Yeah, this is definitely not my day with the cutting. Like, this video is a mess. I'm sorry, guys. Let me try this again. Just gonna go deeper, and hopefully I will not cut my surface. I did not, but this should do the trick. Yep, this did the trick. Okay, so this is what I wanted. Let me just take this full strip out of here. There, yay, I did it. And let me just cut this like so. Okay, hear me out. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, got it. Let me just, for time's sake, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this, peel it right off like this. And but you guys can do it a little bit more clean and nice than what I'm doing. Okay, now I lost my dates, so that's 3 and 4, but that's fine because I can always just grab 3 and 4 from here if I can, because I'm working with these yucky stickers, or any other 3 and 4 that you have. So this is Friday. And you can just go ahead and put your date cover from whichever other kit you have and still make it work. And I think it looks super cute. I actually like this. If this 4 doesn't come off, I have plenty of date dots that I can use. But I think it's coming off. Yes, it is. So let's just do Saturday the same way. And it looks super cute, actually. I like it. Look at that. I definitely like this look. I think I'm going to go over all the pages and use this look. Will this cover? It won't cover Wednesday. Okay, just be mindful that you might need to use some whiteout for some of the days. So I'm just going to leave it like that because I've spent plenty of time already with the cutting. I'm going to leave Sunday like this. Well, actually, I can just take care of Sunday because I already have the washi here, right? So let me just take care of Sunday. And let me cut this nicely so that I can use it in another place in the planner that I need to. And then Sunday is the 5th. So I'll just go ahead and you know what, let me just do this way. And I'm gonna do the Sunday over here. Okay, Sunday the 5th. There. Okay, wonderful. So here you go. You can totally do this. And since I really like Friday and Saturday, this is what I'm going to work with, okay? I'm going to set up my Friday and my Saturday with you guys just so that you can see how you can use these leftover stickers and still make it work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I need to decorate this area. I typically use this area for to-dos. So what you would need to do is just cut, take out a couple of stickers that are full boxes from the kit that you're using. If it's not a leftover Daily Duo kit, just get these out. And again, I told you guys, I didn't realize that the boo-boo here was a cutting issue. Otherwise, I would have not used it, but I'm already down this road, so this is how it's gonna be, okay? And I'm gonna set this one like straight this way. And then the other one that will host my to-do list, I'm gonna put it at an angle just to make it look cute, okay? So let's just go ahead and do this one here at an angle. And this is where I'm gonna plan. And then I'll do the same with this one, if I can get it out. If not, it's, you know, there's an easy way to get this out. Let me show you. An easy way to get this out is just by cutting it. And it might not be super perfect, but it will work and it'll do the job, okay? So you can always just go ahead and do that if you're dealing with like a bad sticker sheet that you still want to use. Okay, so there we go. I think this looks cute. This looks super, super nice. And so here you go, right? You have this set up, this set up. If you want to cover the calendar covers, see if you have a box that could work for that. I do have a couple of boxes here, but I don't know what you have in your kits, right? So I'm working with what I have, and I can totally just go ahead and cover the calendars with this, okay? There. I think this looks super cute. I don't know about you, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it, loving it. I really like it. I think it's super, super nice, cute. I don't know. I'm having fun with this. So if you have more washi, you can always divide this. Like I use the lists for different things. Remember that I'm starting, I didn't want to use this washi sheet, so I'm trying to steer away from it, and that I don't have that much washi, but washi is the one thing that you do need to be able to have in order to make it nicer. I mean, you don't really, because you could use a highlighter here to divide the sections, but I prefer having washi just because I'd rather work with washi than highlighters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grab these two washi strips from here just so that I can divide my sections, okay? But you could do this with any washi. It doesn't have to be a Daily Duo washi. Any thin washi will do the trick, and you just go ahead and cut it and use half for this side, half for this side, okay? Which is what I'm doing. And just because I have it, so should you have any more washi that kind of coordinates with the main pattern, you could always use it down here as well. So the one thing that you might need to get from whichever shop you have your sticker kit from is washi. And here is your template. Your template is set up, and you just have to write your plans now. So for writing your plans, these stickers are leftover stickers from hourly kits. And then you also have, you should have, if you have stickers left over from other kits, you should have certain amount of labels that you can use to put your, mark your plans, right? So for example, on Friday, I have an 11 a.m. Reiki session. So let me just grab some of these boxes over here. I have an 11 a.m. Reiki session, and then on Saturday, I don't have anything, right? So if I have an 11 a.m. Reiki session, I can just totally use one of these guys, right? For my Reiki session. And you might have some dots that you might want to use over here, or you might want to use them to cover up here. And you know, once you have this template, whatever you do next is completely up to you. And I basically don't even want to continue planning all that much, because I think that the main idea of this video was to have the template. So instead of planning these sheets in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do the same with this one. I'm going to try to dress it up and make it work. Okay, let's see if I can do that for this one as well. I think I can, because look, I have this solid box and I have this other box here, and I just need to see if I can peel these off. So this one peeled off, that's good. And then this full box, and I can kind of just do the same over here as well, right? And you could use a full box. I'm using a full box of a horizontal kit, but you can totally use a full box of a vertical kit too for this, right? So I'm just gonna go and do this, and it goes with the washi over here. And then I have this flowery one that's gonna go with the washi over here as well. And if I want to really go a little bit further with this, I can totally just use my today sticker up here. Let me see how I can peel this off without losing the sticker part back here. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, I think I got it. Yes. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now this today sticker, I can definitely maybe just layer it over here. Doesn't it look cute? I think it looks cute. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So it doesn't matter if you have whatever you have, as long as you have your full boxes, you can just make this work the same way that I'm making it work. Okay, let's try and get these boxes out. And also you can see that it is a little bit painful to plan with a boo-boo kit, but it's not the end of the world, guys. You can totally make this happen. So I do hope that whatever sticker shot you buy a boo-boo kit from does take care of you, unless you specifically signed up to buy something that's a boo-boo kit. But even if they replace the kit for you, you can still use the kit that was left over. Okay, there. And now let me see if I can peel off one of these today, the pink today stickers. And if I can't, then that's fine. I can just go ahead and oh yeah, I can totally peel it off here. Nice. Okay, coming off. No, it's not. It's okay. I can cut it off, right? Okay. Let me just make it nice and pretty, because I kind of cut it off a little wonky. Okay. And I can do the same here and use this today sticker, right? Look at that. It's looking cute already. So if I don't have a divider for over here, I can try and use something else. I could use these guys here instead of putting these down. So let's say I'm gonna go with these here. And if I don't want to use boxes, I can just go ahead and put some checklists down over here and just write on it. So that's also an idea of something you can do. Let me just go back to this day. And again, I do like to cover these boxes up here. And I'm really happy that I do have some boxes to cover them with. So again, I'm going to use one of these and one of these. To cover these guys up, right? And I also like to put some washi here, and I do have some left over from other Daily Duo Plan With Me's that I've done with this kit. So you see, there's always a way to find a way how to set up your template. And you can even just buy, so this is something I'm working on. I'm working on just solid color washi sheets that you can buy, and then find one that kind of matches whatever leftover kit you have and use it for washi to finish up your planning. There's always options, guys. There are always options. And then just to kind of make it look nice, I'll use this same washi down here to just bring it together so it doesn't look out of place, you know, because I have a red sticker here. Then I'll use the washi in both of these spaces. You see? Look at that. I also have this date set up. So I can also set this one up, I'm sure. I'm sure I can make that happen. Yes. Okay, so another idea for the boxes down here is just to use a washi strip and use check boxes. You don't necessarily have to always use these boxes if you don't have them, right? You can always just kind of, so let me try this. I don't even know what I'm going to try. Let me figure this out first. I think you could totally work with these two boxes, right? These are also leftover boxes. So I can totally just grab one over here and another one over here. I can do this, and I think that just that alone looks super nice, and I can put other stickers here if I want to. So I don't always have to do the slanted version is what I'm talking about. And then if I had more washi, like I just need like a cup of, you know, 2 strips of washi so that I could put them here and here. I'm going to try to use whatever I have here so that I don't let me see. And then yeah, I think I can go with, I'm just missing 1 strip of washi to make this perfect, guys. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's a little bit annoying that I don't have that strip of washi. I'm just missing a little strip of washi, and I don't have anything that I can cut it out from. You can also make washi strips out of full boxes. So I could definitely make a washi strip out of these full boxes here. Yeah, let's do that. I'm sorry, guys. This is the one that I should have used. This doesn't have an issue with cutting. Okay, let me try and cut this square in half, best way I can. I think this is kind of the half of it, right? So I'm trying to make a washi strip out of a full box. I've never done this before. This is a first, so let's see how that works out for me. Okay, let me see if I can peel these out. Yes, wonderful. Okay, let me show you what I'm doing here. So at the 1 p.m. mark, I can use this one. It doesn't have to go all the way. It doesn't have to go all the way in. You know, it's good enough like this. It doesn't really have to fully go to the other side. And I can also just use a little bit of it down here. It doesn't have to cover the full strip down here either. And then on the other side, I can do something similar. I do have this strip that I can use. So I'm gonna use this strip over here. But then I can use this little washi strip that I have left over and use it over here on this other side. Oh, you know what? No, I know what I'm doing. Just to kind of keep this very similar to the other side, because I like when things kind of match. What I'm gonna do is put this one that's thinner down here. I think that matches better that way. You see, there's so many things you can do to make this work. And then again, for my boxes up here, I can use one of these guys. So I'm done. I don't have any more of these boxes, but I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Well, actually, instead of using this one, which I can use for planning, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut one of these in half, or two of them in half, because I have a solid color here. So I need to use the plaid and the solid color. And let me just make sure that I am doing the width that I need, which is like 1 and a little bit. So kind of over here. I don't want it to, I don't want it to be too thick either. Right. And then we can just use these boxes up there. Yes. And then I would definitely, like, there's two things you can do here. You can use the box this way. I'll show you. There's two things you can do. And this way, and just be done with it and be okay with that. Or you can then layer this other one on top. Right? So that way you're kind of making the box look completely full and cute without taking from the pattern. There you go. You see? I made these into boxes and it looks super cute. So that's another thing you can do here, right? So I have Monday, Tuesday. Then I have Wednesday and Thursday. Friday and Saturday. And we just have Sunday left. And I'm going to go ahead and set it up. And I'll tell you how I'm going to do that. I am going to do something a little bit different for Sunday. I have these leftovers from this washi. And let me just kind of grab this washi whichever way I can. And I can put this washi here as a bottom washi, okay? So this is my bottom washi. Let me cut this off nicely, right? And then let me clean it up on this side because it's not fully cut. It's kind of messy, so let me just clean it up. Doesn't want to come off. There it is. Okay. Now let me just also clean it up on this side. And there we go. We have it. It's cleaned up nicely. And then I can layer this washi here along with one of these Today boxes. And I can layer it this way. And then I can use some date dots. Some dots over here to just put my errands down. And that is what I'm gonna do. Just grab these two as well. Right, there you go. And last but not least, I do have a blue leftover strip, or pink. I'm gonna use pink because this is pink, so let me just switch it up. Let me just grab a pink one and put it down here on the 1 p.m. because that's where I like to divide my strips. And then for up here, I can use any of these boxes that I have from my other format kit, and just use it up here as well. And there you go. Voila. I managed to set up my stickers for the whole week. And then I can also make smaller labels out of these boxes and kind of make them to the size. So cut like this in 3 strips. Let me just show you how I would do that. So let's say for Monday, right? I wanna put down that I have a call on Monday. So I'm gonna divide this box into 3 strips that kind of give me an hourly, okay? And it'll take a little bit more time, but you know, the question you guys asked is how can I use stickers from other formats to plan my daily duo, because whatever, I have a ton of them, right? And I decided to switch, and I had a whole bunch thinking that I was never going to switch from that other format, and voila, it ends that I am going to switch. So I have a 4:30 p.m. call, and you see this one is kind of like a full hour. I'm going to set that down here, and then at 5:45 onwards, we have the gym. And I want to mark down that it's my friend's birthday, so I'll use this one here. So from one of these boxes, I just have 3 labels that I can totally use in my planner, right? And then if you have a box like this one, you can make little washi strips out of it as well, right? So I could also just make a little bit of a washi strip here if I want some washi going down, or I could just use my pen. Let's say, right, I know gym is going to be until 8:45 for Elisa, so I can just write with my pen and gym, right? And that's it. It doesn't have to be too complicated, too crazy. You can for sure make sure to use all the stickers. Look, this is kind of like a mess, but I use this full sheet. So if you have like a full sheet of boxes from a vertical kit, you can use it. And if you have like a full sheet of labels, you can use those as well. And you can even use the date covers. It could be either a vertical date cover, or it could be a horizontal one. You just have to be sure to kind of check and see if you need to use whiteout. And of course the washi, you can always cut it into whatever size washi you want. Okay, I'm gonna go over again. Let me just take these stickers out of the way. And I can't work on a dirty surface, so I'm kind of cleaning up a little bit here to show you. And let me show you again. So you have Monday, Tuesday, and I'm keeping the dates up here just because I don't want to go ahead and deal with the whiteout and all that. And I want to keep these black and white, so I'm leaving them like that. And then you have Wednesday and Thursday, and look at that. Super cute. And Friday and Saturday, I showed you that I could use these strips. And then Sunday. And here's the thing. I know that sometimes I get bored in using the same kit over and over and laying it out the same way. So I like to spice it up. So why not buy a vertical kit and spice it up and use it find creative ways to do this. And I have all the formats in my shop. So go ahead, buy yourself a vertical kit from my shop. And then you go ahead and lay it down however you you can, right? And make sure to buy also a set of half boxes so that you can use and cover the calendar up here. And the kit does come with some full boxes and some that are not written in. So, you know, there you go. Just even if you're a Daily Duo user and you don't have leftover stickers from another kit, challenge yourself. Get a different format and make it work for your Daily Duo. Bye, guys. Thank you. I hope this inspires you. Have a wonderful rest of your week.